Welcome to Public Pool.
Thank you.
It'd be fun if we were, I don't know, actually, I don't really have an intro.
Neither do I.
Usually I kind of come in hot with a thing, but I've been so deep in this book, this fictionalized version of the Kennedy assassination that I'm like, every time I was like, oh, we could start talking about this. It was always coming down to I have new theories.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if that's exactly the Public Pool audience, what they want. Or maybe.
Is this Spain all over again?
Is this Spain all over again? If you weren't here last week, I just had to get out my thoughts on Spain. If I hadn't done it, do you think you would have let me do it right now to start the podcast?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Not that you said anything controversial, but
no.
I just was like, I don't know if that's the most.
I'm never controversial. I'm just honest. I just say facts.
What the most annoying person you've ever met always says.
What does Ben Shapiro say? Facts don't care about your feelings? Sorry, Spain.
Yeah.
You guys were fascists way longer than anyone else.
Ben Shapiro.
People forget it.
Yeah, we just got back from San Diego this past weekend.
So much fun.
So much fun. There's a lot of the pool floaters out there. Nice people. Good people.
It's the most beautiful city. First off, I do think I broke the record. I think this is the drunkest I've ever been just strictly off of beer. I've never.
Yeah.
Because usually I can just but there was something about it. It was just all day. By the end of the day, I was like, I am out of it. And I think I've only had Pacificos.
That was probably my record for being, I don't want to say the drunkest, but I was pretty drunk and
still together.
Didn't throw up.
Yes.
I didn't throw up once the entire trip. And I am a huge puker.
It's actually very impressive now that I think about it.
Yes, because lately I've actually been kind of undershooting it because I don't want to ruin the trip or the weekend or whoever we're socializing with by being sorry, I'm out Saturday morning because Friday night I was let's go crazy. So I've been oh, I'm not even that drunk recently. But this weekend I was drunk and I didn't puke. But I did have a lot of people came and recognized us, which is always the best. Yeah. I love when you guys say hello to us or something.
It's the greatest thing. Always do it.
But I felt very drunk and annoying already.
You always you're always worried that you're annoying when you're drunk.
Yes, because I do feel I get it. My anxiety is always I talked someone's ear off and they didn't care. Yeah. I usually get a good review, but I feel people are just being overly nice. No, she's so great. And I'm I was probably the most annoying bitch at the party. Yeah. No one wanted to talk to me.
I'm always worried that I'm too loud or not aggressive. Although there was a moment where our friend Nolan and I were discussing, I don't know if you'll keep this in the podcast. Nolan and I were discussing, should we go around, he's gay, trying to get somebody to call him the gay F word so we can fight him. And we were we should do it. He and I were let's.
You guys were scamming to get into a fight.
We were let's try to get somebody to call him the gay F word. Yeah. We were we should do it. That's how you know it was a long day. It was a good day. We had a ton of fun. Yes. All smiles, all laughs. I love San Diego for many reasons, but I also love a city where there's a person, specifically guys for San Diego.
There's a San Diego guy.
There's a San Diego guy. They look the exact same. They're all somehow the same age. Mm-hmm. They're all the same, roughly, they're all 5'11" to 6 feet exactly.
Yes.
None of them are very tall. Uh-huh. None of them are short. They're all in shape, but in the type of shape that tennis players or surfers are in.
A functional shape.
A thinner, but you know what? He works on the biceps sometimes, so he's got some showing there.
He plays an outdoor sport,
and half of them have the same mustache.
Yes.
And I don't know. I was walking around. I was it's this. We're at a bar with 100 copies of the same guy.
Yes.
And I love when cities have that.
No, there's a style.
There's clearly a Boston guy. There's in Milwaukee there was that's a Milwaukee guy.
Yes.
Got a few extra pounds, but all good weight, all beer weight, all cheese weight.
Yes.
And then you can just so I love San Diego for that reason alone of you're in San Diego.
Yes. Yeah. You're never shocked to find out someone's from San Diego.
Yeah, no. Except where in the world is Carmen San Diego? You would know.
Yeah.
You would know pretty quick, Carmen, that you're in your last name. I'm trying to think of other cities that have it.
There's New York is kind of different where there's different type. New York and LA are different because there's different
girls in New York.
But guys too, because there's the finance guys.
Yeah,
there's there's the different types of people.
Somehow all New York guys are the exact same size and shape of, although the height varies more for them, the San Diego guys, like the same like thickness, but less muscle.
Yeah,
they don't work. They're not as active
They're not as
physically. They're all kind of soft.
They just walk. That's how they stay in shape.
Yeah, mostly clean shaven or with like I'm growing a beard, but it's like this. You're new to this beard.
Yeah,
you're new. You don't do this that often.
This is your first time wearing that hat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, they rarely wear hats until when one of them wears a hat, they all wear a hat.
Yes.
Apparently, it's hat.
That's
hat
what happened
day.
when Love Story came out. They JFK
really?
Jr. in the show like wears some sort of hat, and then like that next weekend they're like all the boys got a new hat at the bars. Like,
you know what? Is it because like New York, like as a guy, I have like a real aversion to like anytime I'm like, oh, everybody's wearing this type of jeans or this type of shirt. My thought is then I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because that's lame if I'm like trying to copy these other men.
Yeah.
But New York and San Diego are definitely two cities where it's like that feeling just doesn't exist. It's like, no, dude, get a Patagonia sweater. We're all wearing them.
Yeah.
Aren't you one of the cool guys?
We go shopping together.
I mean, New York those are two cities where I feel like I could see guys walking out. I love like paparazzi pics on like TMZ. Like the other day, Sincere from Love Island, somebody took a picture of him at the mall. I don't know why. Like, I can't remember the last time I like went shopping and like came out of the store with a bag. Like, it's just so like for me, shopping is very much like I'm going to get one thing. I'm going to come home.
Yeah.
Whereas like
I go shopping. I walk around with my bags.
Because you're a woman. As a guy, I feel strange walking to the mall and be like, I'll stop by Urban Outfitters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take this. Yes, I'll have a bag. And you walk out with like 12 bags.
Now, when I go to the mall, my strategy is I have just accepted I don't want to carry bags around. So I go to one store at a time. I go in, and if I know I'm making a day of it, I go in, I shop, and then I go back to my car, put the bags in the car.
Oh, really?
And then I go to the next store.
Yeah, totally depends on the mall you're at, though.
Yes.
How far is the parking garage? How far do you park?
That's why I did park with strategy.
Yeah.
Because I just realized, like a couple of months ago, I was like really looking for some stuff. I ended up buying like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I like went with like a really big bag to the next store.
Yeah.
And I was trying to grab a bunch of stuff to go into the dressing room of that next store. And I was like, my arms are shaking from weight.
Yeah.
I can't do that. You got to put the bags in the car.
Yeah.
You got to free up your arms so you can shop like a pro.
You also have like arthritic hands.
Yes.
So that's a thing you have to really consider.
Yes.
It's like me when we're going to be walking around all day, I'm like, I should probably wear my knee brace because I have an arthritic knee.
Yeah. I think that was the time I saw Rick Harrison.
Oh, really?
Behind me. I was going into the mall and he wasn't going to the mall, but he was behind me on that day.
So I
remember that day fondly.
So I know the mall that you're going to, and that's where I'm talking about with parking and stuff, where I'm like, I think that getting a good parking spot, unless it's for work where it's every day or in front of your house where it's every day, I think is incredibly overrated. I'm like parking the back of the parking lot. When we go to Costco, I'm like, get the first spot.
I like to park where there's a cart return. I don't want to walk far from the cart return.
Yes.
I'll walk far, but I don't want to walk far to return my cart.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
So that's always mine. And then I guess
because that's a bitch.
I don't like to go to the most congested part, but I do like to where I'm like the entrance can see me. So if anyone tries to steal me.
That's true. You have to worry about that.
Yeah, someone can see me.
Meanwhile, I'm walking around Costco trying to get people to call me the gay F word so we can fight it. I like calling it the gay F word. I don't know why it's a great way to do it.
Called the F slur.
Yeah, but slur, I'm not a big fan of the word slur.
Yeah.
Slur feels almost like it's specifically for
race.
For foreign, for like xenophobia feels like a slur. It's like, it's a Polish slur.
Yeah.
How many Polish slurs do you know besides Polak? You can't say that. By the way, you absolutely can. We got to reopen up the white slurs. We just do. Like this Kennedy book you listen to, half of it is just white people calling each other slurs based on their ethnicity. And it's like, that was the best.
And if you're calling everyone the slur.
Oh yeah, it was all equal.
Yeah.
And the guy did not like Irish people for being Irish, but he put up with them. And is that not what racial harmony is? I think so. I in another world, there's a different podcast where we spend the entire time. I was like, I have a new JFK assassination theory. It's just too in depth.
It is.
And I'd be dropping too many names from like Guy Bannister.
I know. We were talking about the other day because I found out the fun fact of the motor the motorcade or the motor car that JFK was assassinated in, stayed in service for 3 more presidents.
Insanity.
Obviously they gutted it but they like kept adding on. Now it's in a museum, but they've done so much modification to it that there's a full armored roof now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's crazy that it stayed in
Would have been
service.
nice to have it then.
Would have been nice. But that's not
He
the
was
point
in
of
a
the parade.
convertible.
It's not the point of the parade.
Why they were doing these parades, I don't have any idea. I just don't get it. I mean, he wasn't. I can't. I got Spain last week. I can't this time. Next time. Really let us know in the comments if you're like, hey, we want a special episode, and we'll release it in addition to another episode where it's just me explaining my Kennedy thoughts.
We could just have you ask Jack his opinion on X about something about the Kennedys, the assassination, the this, the that.
Or just have my opinion about anything. I'll tell you. Yeah. Would you promise not to edit it?
Well, we can't.
We can't. You're smart. You're why we're not in trouble. Because I'm sure there's something I would say, and then you'd be like, you can't say like
you're like a grandparent that is like a very kind.
It's all out of love, baby.
You're an unhateful grandparent, but where they just don't know how to say something in the most PC way. Sometimes,
yeah.
Where I'm like, if that got clipped, it would sound really bad.
Italians are louder than normal people, and I said normal people because most people aren't Italian. Okay, I'm sorry they are.
Yeah,
it's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
I'm like part Italian or something. But I'm much more. Hey, those guys. Don't even get me started on pizza. I love it.
I was going to say, speaking of motor vehicles, there is a lot of motor vehicle news this week.
How so? Oh, you want to get into sports gossip?
I was just going to say.
That's a great transition.
If we were going to talk.
Are you ready for sports gossip?
Hit me, sister.
Wait. Are you telling me you're ready for sports gossip?
Are you telling me that you're ready for sports gossip?
Are you telling me you're ready for sports gossip?
Are you telling me in my house?
Okay, so dig this. Dig this, daddy-o. Man, we used to talk so much better.
We did.
People used to refer to each other as daddy-o.
Yeah.
Like a sly.
Yeah.
And instead of saying, listen to this, you say, dig this. I saw somebody tweet the other day. It was like, I forget if it was like, here's an idea, or someone was like, I did this to my kid, who was like, instead of saying, look, like, hey, look at that. Like, with little kids, you're like, look at this. You're trying to teach them words, teach them things. Say behold, because it's a synonym. And you're like, it makes the kid really funny because they're like, Daddy, behold.
That's going to be our problem as parents, is we're just going to do too many bits. And so our kid is going to do weird stuff like that.
But they'll be interesting.
Yeah.
They'll be interesting children because there's going to be a lot of. Maybe I'll have my dad. Maybe his grandpa name will be Daddy-o because that's great. Hey, Daddy-o.
That actually would be really funny.
Our last name's O'Shea. Daddy-o. Okay, but sports gossip for real. Okay, so this is a really interesting story. Kyle Shanahan, who's the coach of the San Francisco 49ers, it just came out. He was in like a really serious car accident. So at first the news was like, oh, Kyle Shanahan was in a car accident.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, no, that's too bad.
But apparently this is like old news, sister.
Well, that was one of the bigger reveals. So at first it was like, okay, he was in a car accident. You're like, oh, okay. But it wasn't like.
Everyone's okay.
Yeah, it didn't say like hospital. It didn't say anything like that. It just said, oh, he's in a car accident. It means he could be a fucking fender bender. He's probably fine. Then we slowly but surely are kind of like, oh, it was like a bad car accident. And then we find out that it was weeks ago. And this is why this is really interesting. So he's the coach of the 49ers. I'd say, in my rankings, I think Sean McVay is the best coach in the NFL. I think basically, let me start with this. Coaching in the NFL is unlike any other sport because, like, in baseball, coaches are basically just the equivalent of like a team mom for a little league. Like they all they do is they set the lineup. They're like, you're going to play this position and this. They don't do anything else. There's not much they can do. Basketball, especially in the NBA, LeBron James decides what the offense is going to do, not the coach. There's only been a few coaches where it's like, this guy really, he's invaluable. He controlled it. You can kind of just put a different guy. It's more about.
Oh my God, LeBron picked a new team. Well,
we're going to get to that. Oh, sweetie.
I forgot that was in a lot's happened in the past week.
A lot, like 4 big things have happened.
Yeah.
But so anyway, in football, coaches are like really valuable. Like they're almost as valuable or arguably even more valuable than certain players. Mm-hmm. So like Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan are 2 players where not Patrick Mahomes, not Josh Allen, but like legit players that you know of. It wouldn't be crazy for teams to trade that player for the other team's coach. Because they are the geniuses who would decide. They really have way more control over the game.
They're not just a pretty face.
They're not just a pretty face. they're like, I don't know. It's like, they're more like directors of a movie.
Yeah.
And so it's why it's so weird where it's like, they're like underpaid for how valuable they are. And Kyle Shanahan is one of the best coaches, one of the best young minds. And he's a proven mind where it's like the amount of times Kyle Shanahan's team has had 25 million injuries and they somehow still make the playoffs. He's unbelievable. I love Kyle Shanahan. Everybody does. So him getting into a car accident, having a really bad concussion is actually like an injury to a player.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's like when the Nationals, my baseball team, when we made it to the World Series, our manager, David Martinez, had like, not a heart attack, but he had like some heart issue like earlier in the season, and it kind of kept on coming up. There was never any concern it would affect the field.
Yeah.
Nobody was worried about like, how can we do this? We can easily do this without Davey Roberts. Or Davey Martinez. He's a great guy, but like, let's be real. Without Kyle Shanahan, like the 49ers might lose half of the games that they would have with him. He's crazy. So fucking valuable.
Yeah.
It's like honestly, it's like losing Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. So him getting a concussion, AKA injury, he could break his leg. It doesn't, it's his brain is his tool.
No, yeah.
So it was like, wait, why isn't this a bigger fucking deal? Like,
yeah.
It's like a quarterback just broke his leg. It's like a really big fucking deal. And the reason why it's really weird too is because, like I've basically been summarizing, like NFL coaches are essentially the same thing as players in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And the NFL has really strict rules about what happens, like how, when a player gets hurt, the team has to immediately notify the league.
Yeah.
And the public. And
yes.
be like, hey, by the way.
This is everyone's business.
Everyone's business.
Yeah.
So like, it doesn't matter if you're like the future Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers, or if you're like a not practice squad, but like just made the roster rookie who's probably only going to play a season.
Yeah.
If anything happens, if you don't practice in full, if you only practice like with the walkthrough, if you don't practice, the public has to know, and they have to know pretty much immediately. Mm-hmm. And it's arguably for gambling, but it's also for other teams to know, like, okay, football is so complicated, it's so fucking nerdy that to prepare for it is like really crazy. Yeah. So teams basically used to manipulate each other by being like, oh, well, our quarterback's hurt, mm-hmm. and he wouldn't be hurt. And so teams would be preparing for their backup, and they're like, let's just make it all even. You have to say what's going on health-wise.
Yeah. Transparency.
Transparency is key.
It is.
To every relationship and every team.
Yeah. Communication, transparency, honesty.
Yes.
It keeps us all good.
And so this is why it was really confusing and why it's like kind of really big news, is because the 49ers didn't say anything about Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything for weeks. And everybody's kind of like, is that allowed? And it's like, well, yeah, I guess he's technically not a player.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, but
this does affect things.
It affects them an amazing amount.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't checked, but I'm guessing. So every year they have like a predicted win total that you can bet on. Mm-hmm. So it's like usually the Niners, I'm guessing this year, the 49ers predicted win total is 9-8 or 10-7. Okay. One of those. I bet it's gone down a game. I bet they're now saying 8-9 or 9-8.
Yeah.
Of like, if he's not all together there, he's such a genius when it comes to football. Like, it really does affect like the gambling markets. No, totally. And so there's probably some Niners fan who bet on the over, somebody who bet on the over, and they're probably like, what the fuck? Shit. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just like a wild story. And then there, of course, was this, I mean, Kyle Shanahan seems like a great guy. His dad was the coach. Mike Shanahan of the Redskins, now the Commanders. He, somebody basically had like released a story where it was like, oh yeah, he got hit by a car by this like 21-year-old girl. So it was reported basically, because I remember we had on someone, probably Pat McAfee. I think he was going off. But they're talking about it, and basically they were going off of the reports, and the reports were that it was not his fault. Yeah. Basically being like, he wasn't drunk driving, it wasn't his fault. And so the reports basically said that it was the other driver's fault, who was like this 21-year-old girl. Yeah. And then he made a statement saying, to be fair too, and this is really the usual suspects thing, and I'm actually going to say that I'm not saying it's fair, but I'm also like, you can miss me with this. A 42-year-old healthy guy and a 21-year-old girl get in a car accident, I'm pretty much going to put all my eggs on it was her fault.
Which is statistically wrong because women are actually better drivers.
We're not getting into those completely false reports, but
those are not false. Why would
take age into account too?
Sure, age
take
could be
age into account.
Age could be the factor.
All I'm saying is that in general, every other crime, the man, we're like, well, obviously he's the perpetrator.
But women get the bad rep for being bad.
This is like the only thing women get a bad rep about when it comes to crime.
This
is the only one.
That's
so you have to wear it.
It's not a crime to get a car accident.
I mean, if you were looking at your phone, it's a crime.
Okay, yes.
Or the only thing with like fault, like when it comes to like any sort of violence thing, men are the assumed assaulters because they usually are.
But I'm just saying, what they're like, the insurance policies for a teenage girl are way less than a teenage boy.
But what about for a 42-year-old father?
I was saying age could be a factor there.
Okay, age is a huge factor here.
Yeah.
I think that the 21-year-old ditzy, I'm going to call her blonde, ditzy blonde. I think it's fair to assume, she was probably on her phone. But plot twist, no. Kyle Shanahan, great guy, immediately got up. He's like, she was not on her phone. I was on my phone. Or he said he dropped his phone.
He said he dropped his phone.
Which I don't believe.
Which insinuates that he was on his phone.
I don't believe he's dropped his phone. I mean, I've done that too. But like when you drop, because here's the thing. When you're driving, if you drop your phone, if you're like, I got to check this map thing, and you drop it, you actually don't go for it because you're like, that's too crazy. Oh shit, I'm driving a car.
Yes.
The problem is when you're looking at your phone, you'll forget you're driving a car.
Yes.
Dropping your phone kind of takes you out there. Like, oh shit, I have to.
Or if you're reaching, it's like, now you're like, but it's if you drop your phone, that insinuates to me you were on your phone.
Yeah. Let's be real. He was on his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like that he made a statement saying not her fault.
Yeah. Because what a great guy.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have to do that.
No.
And so that was actually really great. And it wasn't his fault or it wasn't her fault. And we'll see what happens. It was just, that was such a wild thing to get that news because I think everybody kind of came to terms with.
And apparently it was like a bad accident.
Yeah. He like almost lost his eye.
Yeah. No, I think he broke his ribs.
Yeah.
Like it was, yeah.
No, he got kind of fucked up. And like, for sports fans, it was like a really strange thing because we were all like, this is a big deal, but on paper, it's not.
Yeah.
Like on paper, it's like, oh yeah, coach got in a car accident.
Got in a car accident.
Every other sport.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
This sport, this specific coach, you're like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's move on. So LeBron James.
Wait, there was the other car.
What's the other car?
Tony Romo got arrested.
Okay, yeah. So Tony Romo got pulled over.
Actually, don't even fully know the details, but I did see some body cam footage.
Well, we got some new deets coming out.
Yeah.
So Tony, basically, because there's now a new conspiracy theory that he wasn't actually drunk at all.
He seemed a little, but I don't know.
He seemed a little, but he also like.
Maybe he's like JT. He just had like a martini at dinner.
So how much? Because like. I'm not. It's dumb to say like how well do you know Tony Romo? It's like I've heard of him.
I've only known him in the professional setting where he's literally reporting stuff where it's like you are on. Like that's different than your personal.
The way he sounds in the video is kind of the way he sounds.
Really, I feel like he was a little.
He's kind of a comical person.
Okay, then maybe that's what it was.
And yeah, so it was like weird because it was like so he got the DUI.
Yeah.
Which is one of those things where it's like.
Also, I think we've got to just call it a DUI.
DWI?
They call it an OWI.
Operating while intoxicated?
Yes. It's stupid. Like, let's just...
Every state's fucking different.
Let's just call it a DUI.
Every state's fucking different. So he gets pulled over. He didn't take the breathalyzer test. Mm-hmm. And then here's the conspiracy. So the news literally ends with he got we're going to call it DUI. The news ends with he got a DWI.
Yeah.
Or DUI. He got arrested. The footage that came out, it doesn't look great for the cop because he's completely compliant. Uh-huh. He refuses the breathalyzer test, which I think it's in Wisconsin, is an admission of guilt.
Oh, interesting.
But he clearly didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because why would you then refuse?
Also, I guess, not defending him when he drinks and drives or anything, but when you are a celebrity, I actually do think it's probably the better call to refuse it and just go to the jail and figure it out or whatever, rather than blowing anything or anything coming out and then it maybe not that they read wrong, but just like whatever they choose
if you have
to
time,
read. Yeah.
If you have time and you're not in a rush.
It's better to delay everything, get a hold of your lawyer before any sort of misunderstanding or bad look or anything if you are a public figure.
Yeah. No, like...
It's better to almost go to jail for the night and like let your lawyer deal with it.
Yeah, except the only issue is...
But then you go to jail for the night.
And it gets published.
Yeah.
So he because the thing was like, okay, he kind of sounded like Tony Romo sounds, and the cop immediately seemed to be like, "You're drunk," and he was like, "No, I'm not," but he was like, "No, I'm not." Like and then her like field sobriety test for him didn't really take into account that like Tony Romo has had like 12 back surgeries.
Yeah, that's what he was saying in the video. That
he's like,
I've hurt my back.
Tony Romo is like pretty much most football players. Like Peyton Manning can barely move his neck. Like they're all fucked.
Yeah, of course.
So they're not going to be able to move and react the way
like regular people.
And so it was just one of those things where like looking, I was like, I don't know if they'll drop it, but his lawyers could probably make a pretty good case.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. It's like, okay, that's the second car news thing. And it's like compared to the Kyle Shanahan, it's like,
no,
the guy got a DUI.
No.
Yeah.
I think honestly the biggest part was Tony Romo's mug shot probably just didn't look the most forgiving.
Okay, and then here's another fun thing with Tony Romo. That's what he looks like. Like Tony Romo kind of looks a little bit like a much more handsome Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
Like he looks like Mad Magazine guy, where he's got kind of the ears.
Yeah.
He's got this kind of big goofy smile. That's why we love Tony Romo.
Do you think the rumors were true about him and Jessica Simpson when they were engaged?
Probably.
About his clause for the prenup? About her
I don't know about the prenup clause, but I can actually know for a fact he was not a very good husband.
Okay. So then it was probably true.
He used to hook up with one of my friends from college.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was married to a second wife at the time.
Yeah. Well, him and Jessica Simpson never got married.
Oh, well, either way.
But that was like a clause in like the prenup was like she wasn't allowed to like weigh more than like X amount.
I mean, at that point, that's like, then don't get married.
They didn't.
But like, was that why?
I think they couldn't figure out certain things before they got married, and that's why they broke up. Yeah.
I mean, they're treating that like a merger, like a business merger.
Yeah.
But moving on to LeBron, because that's probably that's like the I was most interested in the Kyle Shanahan thing actually, because I just think it's fascinating. Where I'm like, why are we not treating them? They're players. They should be paid like players and treated like players.
But yeah,
LeBron, it was announced, is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers.
Was that on your list at all of the potential?
I think I might have mentioned it, but what's weird about that is like it was up there because the whole idea is like, oh, he's chasing championships.
Yeah. And
Philadelphia has like a really good, like they're really star powered.
Okay.
But
anyone I would know on that team?
I'll say the names in a second.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
But it didn't follow like the storyline, like him going to Golden State, where it's like, oh, he's competing against his former like rivals, and they're all old guys. It's one last trip around the sun for these old guys, or going back to the Heat, or going to Cleveland, or back to Cleveland for the third time. So it just didn't really.
It didn't hit the way it could have hit. It feels like.
Well, it hit in the way it could have hit because it was so fucking shocking.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't have hit as much. And oh my god, girl, like 2 weeks ago. The Heat. Did you see this thing? The Miami Heat, their YouTube channel?
Yes, that's why I thought he must be going to the Heat.
Yeah. What, like, either they completely blew the deal or that was like the biggest fumble of all time by their social media team.
Yes.
Why would you accidentally set?
They accidentally published like a countdown, like, because you could schedule like a live stream.
Yeah, you're like live stream. Announcement coming.
And it basically is like, it comes up for your subscribers or whatever, so you can click to join. It'll say like at 7 p.m. this date or whatever. So you could basically schedule it so your fans see. And they hit publish instead of just like privating it, and then it'll go. Which that could have been the thing where it's like, they could have just been preemptively doing it. I
think that the guy who runs the Heat YouTube channel was on vacation, going on vacation. He said, I'm just going to set this. I'm going to schedule this.
Yeah.
Tell me if it doesn't happen and I'll turn it off. And they forgot.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God. Like, because it really was like, oh, so he's going to the Heat. If I'd woken up and I had seen Heat or Cavaliers, it would not have been a very big news day. I would have been like, yes, the final chapter.
Yeah.
And you could make the story either way. Going to Golden State would have been really interesting. Going to Philadelphia is really interesting.
Yeah.
Especially because LeBron James is only making $8 million, which is like what he usually makes every 2 games.
Yeah, it feels like that's just what he's just going to go.
He's going to win a championship.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he signed a 2-year deal, which we'll see. I mean, he did say, so he said this was his last decision he's going to make.
Okay.
Which is a nod to The Decision, which is when he said, I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
Yes.
He says the last decision he's going to make. So it's like, he's basically saying, I'm ending my career in Philly. I'm going to make a call right here on this podcast that is not true.
That's not the truth, Alan?
I think he's going to play 2 seasons in Philadelphia. And then I think he's going to go to Cleveland for another season.
How old is he?
42.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to stop playing. I
feel like he's got it, man.
He doesn't. He's so good still.
No, I know, but
we've been waiting for him to slow down.
Do you feel like it's like an injury is like what would have to stop him?
Yeah, if he got really hurt. But he's so injured. I mean, he's at this point, you can't even say it's injury luck. It's no, he's so injury proof and prepared, and he's so flexible and always treating himself. He sleeps like 14 hours a day. He's like a dog. He's like a German Shepherd. He's just so got everything covered. He lives in an ice bath that I think he'll be fine. But so him going to Philadelphia is really interesting because they have you heard of Joel Embiid?
No.
Tyrese Maxey?
No.
BJ Edgecombe?
No. Are these names?
Yes.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown?
Yes.
The only reason,
but maybe not
because I feel familiar because that sounds like a made up.
I was going to say it feels like if you averaged out the NBA names, that is the name
Jaylen
that
Brown
would come out.
That's exactly what that is. If I said
that feels like a name I could throw around in a sports bar and my luck would hit.
It's like saying Deshaun Washington in the NFL.
Yeah,
we're that's most of the NFL.
Yes.
So Jaylen Brown, they are an unbelievable starting 5.
Okay, and Bronny.
We don't know where Bronny's going. So guys, if you don't know, Bronny is LeBron's son. We've talked about this before, but he's literally the epitome of a Nepo athlete where LeBron basically said his son. So Bronny was so hyped up in high school. And then he stopped growing at 6'2", and his dad's 6'9", and it's a big change of you kind of can't be your dad if you're 7 inches shorter in the NBA. So he goes to USC, and everybody's still it's kind of Arch Manning. It's he's going to obviously make it to the NBA. Before he gets to USC, or when he's at USC, he has a weird heart episode.
He's a heart episode. I remember that.
It was really serious.
Yeah.
Ended up being fine. Ended up being able to play that season, but he barely played. And it basically became pretty evident at that point when it's if you're an NBA player, you start your freshman year in college.
Yeah, I remember someone had left a comment on our Nepo Kids video where they were that's really unfair about Bronny. He had a heart thing or whatever.
No.
And I was
no.
As scary and bad as that is, as much as that sucks, if that had happened to any other college player, they would not go on to play in the NBA.
No. And put it this way, Bronny, I've been following his career since he was 12 because he's Bronny.
He's Bronny.
And his dad goes to his games all the times. Bronny has never been the best player on his team.
Yeah.
That's that's really hard. And most of the players on his team aren't in the NBA or going to the NBA. So it's he's just not an NBA level player. He has great coaching and people around him, and maybe he'll make it work to an extent. But
Michael Jordan's son didn't try to play, right?
He played in college and he was just not Michael Jordan.
Good. And then he dated Larsa Pippen.
Yeah. Which is still fucking wild.
That is the funniest thing she could have ever done.
It's wild.
And then she was joking, if we get married, I'm going to hyphen my name to Jordan Pippen.
I wonder what Michael said.
He was not happy.
Yeah, I think he was what the fuck is happening?
He was not happy about that.
And I think it's probably tough too, because Michael Jordan it's got to be weird when your dad is the GOAT.
Yeah.
And your son's kind of a...
Do you remember when we saw Larsa Pippen?
Yeah, at the BravoCon.
Yeah. I was that's Larsa Pippen.
And I was that's Larsa Pippen? Yeah. She's fascinating.
Yeah.
She was fascinating.
She brought a different basketball player that day.
Yes, but he wasn't an NBA player. He was just a...
Oh, okay.
But he was a European League.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Kind of honestly, kind of like a Michael Jordan son level probably.
Probably.
Where it's no, he's good in college.
Yeah.
He's solid in college.
Yeah.
And that's what Bronny was. But so Bronny got drafted because LeBron said, I'll go to whatever team drafts Bronny. And LeBron going to a team is that team getting $1 billion. So
yeah. The
Lakers who had LeBron were we can't lose him.
We will take Bronny.
We took Bronny. They had a weird deal set up. Bronny's just a Nepo kid. He's just in the locker room. Him going to Philly, he's still signed with the Lakers.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what's about to happen with him.
What if it's just Bronny on the court? This is his season.
No, the Lakers are too good.
Yeah.
If LeBron went to the Heat are so depleted, there's a world where Bronny starts. The Heat would have had LeBron, Giannis, and Bam Adebayo.
Uh-huh.
What fun names.
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo. And then there would have been kind of 2 blank spots, and it's they still would have been pretty good. because those three are so fucking good.
Yeah.
And he would have been like, oh, it's LeBron and his small son.
That would have been cute.
You know what? I bet I'm taller than Bronny too.
I could see that.
If you say you're 6'2" in the NBA, you're not.
You're not.
Like Jalen Brunson, another Jalen, who is just obviously the biggest deal for winning with the Knicks. He's like the king of New York right now.
Yeah, he wrote a children's book.
I love that for Jalen. I think says he's 6'2". It's like he's like 5'11". He's not 6'2", and which makes it fun and makes it amazing. But so,
who's the guy on the Knicks that I like?
OG.
Yes.
Oh.
OG Anunoby.
Anunoby, because I was kind of want to make Antetokounmpo, but that's Giannis.
It's Giannis.
OG Anunoby.
Yes.
Hilarious guy.
He is.
He's one of those guys he's got the Gen Z stare.
He does.
And you can't tell if he's high or if he just has the Gen Z stare. He like, people ask him questions, he's like, he just kind of looks.
I think he just spaces out. And
athletes are getting so fun.
Yes. Yeah. I had no idea who he was, but I just saw like a compilation of his like interviews and everything. And I was like, that's how I came across Jameis Winston, where I was like, Jameis Winston is my favorite.
Yeah.
I need to get a Winston Giants jersey.
You do.
Because he's my guy.
Jameis Winston is the greatest guy ever. And I don't want to.
I'm so glad that he was like doing World Cup coverage.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect person to do World Cup coverage.
He is the, there's never been an athlete who's a better man on the street than Jameis Winston.
Yes.
He's such a good man on the street.
What a ball of sunshine.
Right. I am so blessed to play in the snow.
I love him.
He is so amazing. So where were we at? Oh, we were talking about LeBron. Okay. Yeah. So they have a really good starting five. The problem with it is LeBron is 42. Joel Embiid is hurt every other minute, and they have no bench. So they have no backups to kind of fill that spot.
I'll play.
But if those starting five are able to play in the playoffs, they're my pick to win. Like, that's insane. That's an insane roster. So
that's fun.
Him only taking $8 million for 2 years. I think him basically being like, I think if he had gone to Cleveland or Miami, he would have been like, this is one and done. Like, goodbye. Play one more season. Love you guys. The fact that he's playing for 2 years, I think is basically him saying like, no, I want to win a championship. It might not happen the first year. It'll happen the second. One of the 2 years we'll win a championship. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Which if it does, like, it's going to be a really fun season. I fucking hate Philadelphia, but I don't hate the Sixers as much. Their fans aren't that bad.
Yeah.
And also apparently, and this is like, suck at Philly. He's living in New York while he's playing in Philly. What does that tell you about Philadelphia?
It's just like San Francisco.
Oh my God. Except San Francisco's worse. So, so this is like fucking massive. It's
Speaking of old guys playing, I have a great quote. I think I saved it for, I was like, I'll do it in the skinny dip, but I was like, we're talking about old guys playing. Aaron Rodgers just did. He was just talking about playing another season, you know, or like how this will be his last season. And he said he came to that decision because he said, quote, I talked to the wife and she said, you could do one more year.
I talked to the mirror and it said,
who is this wife? If you're going to reference her, show us.
What if his wife's famous? What if we know his wife?
That would be the best case scenario.
Right? What if his wife is just Shailene Woodley?
She hates him. There's no way.
Or maybe that was
Or does she just seem miserable? She's one of those people who just kind of seems miserable.
She's what we call insufferable. She's an insufferable person.
But sometimes I'm like, am I judging her characters?
She's up there with Anne Hathaway to me.
No,
I'm just so out of Anne Hathaway's
I think she's
well.
one of those people where she's like, I don't have a TV. Right?
Yeah, insufferable. She's better than you. She's better than all of us. Yes. It's like, girl, you literally fucking read words. Like, we act all the time. It's really not that complicated. No. There are really good actors. She's not one of them. So calm down, Shailene. Fucking Shailene. Didn't she say she wants to run for Congress or something?
Did she?
God help us if she does. Yes. Okay. So I'm like still hesitant to get into WNBA.
That feels.
Because it's so complicated. Did you see the stuff I'm talking about?
What stuff?
Okay, so it just came out. So we've been through this before. One of the craziest things about the WNBA is that half the players are Eskimo brothers with each other. They're all dating each other.
We're not allowed to say that anymore.
Inuit brothers?
No.
Natives of the North brothers.
Tunnel twins?
I'm just not going to say anything then. No, I'm going to continue the story. I'm like, then I'm just not going to refer to it. Fine.
See, that's what I mean by I'm like, you don't say things with malice, but you don't know that something's not PC
Half
anymore.
of the players have scissored a similar player. Yes? Scissor Sisters. Done. Okay. So, half the WNBA are Scissor Sisters. All right?
Okay.
And it just came out. I don't know enough details because I was like, I don't want to look too into it because I don't want to like have to talk about it. But basically, there was like, so one current player and her ex-girlfriend who also plays, basically just dropped all of the tea, being like, while we were dating, she hooked up with this player and this player. Ooh. And there's this crazy fucking web of just like, guys, this sport isn't like, this league isn't fucking real.
I love that.
It's amazing. It's like, honestly, it's like the like cast of like a teen show from like 20 years ago where it's like, apparently they're all fucking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone needs to do it.
Someone has to do it. And this person is just a freaking dog. So it's like, all right, she's doing it.
I love that.
I literally didn't go too far into details because I was like, I don't want to have to do a full WNBA spread because it just feels, God, they got to figure out a way to figure out. I want to talk about the WNBA without it being like controversial every word I say. I just worry everything I say, people are going to be like, sexist.
I know.
Sorry, I didn't realize Scissor Sisters was sexist. Is that?
I don't know.
I think that makes a ton of sense.
I think that's a good general term, but I
think it's so good that
then you could put the asterisk that, not everyone's scissors,
Oh, you're getting too specific.
That's
there,
what
sweetie.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh.
That's such a straight line man thing of you to think.
Okay. Well, not everybody kisses either. Some people are born without mouths, and you're being very ableist when you say that they made out with the same person.
It's true.
Because some people can't.
Some people can't.
As somebody who was born without a mouth, it's ableist.
You sure run it a lot.
Sure run it.
For someone who's born without one.
I get hysterical.
You do.
I really do. Yeah, the WNBA right now, there's also like...
I know, there's so much going on.
A million other things going on, but I just was like, holy shit, how is this not bigger news?
Which, I mean...
It's not because everybody's afraid to touch it.
I know. Because even just the Sophie Cunningham stuff right now, which we won't even get into, but I didn't even realize that she had a podcast with Wes Wilson from Summer House, who's the guy in all the drama.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Apparently they went to high school together and they're friends. And I was like... I had no idea that those two, I knew that he had a podcast. I didn't know that they did that together. I just thought that was so random.
The Sophie Cunningham stuff is wild because like obviously right now she's just like a political lightning rod.
I feel really bad when someone is instantly put like in a political thing just for like kind of for honestly and for like making a statement about something that's like that directly affects her.
Yes. The person who we should be listening to.
That's how I feel is I'm like, either way, however people believe, whatever people believe about the trans athlete stuff in the WNBA, I'd love to hear from anyone who's willing to speak. I don't think we should force anyone to give opinions, but I'm like, I'd rather hear from them.
But here's the
thing.
What
do they think?
I want to hear from the players.
Yeah.
Active players.
Yeah.
Because there are a few former and who are like the famous like women's athletes of the past who are really coming out and being like, no, we want to have trans women being able to play. And it's like, it feels a little bit like when Nancy Pelosi is like, we shouldn't be allowed to stock trade anymore. It's like, it's like, girl, it's what's called, she's pulling the ladder. Yes. She climbed up.
Yeah. And
it's like, well, you never had to play.
Yeah.
So just hearing somebody else say that stuff, I'm kind of like, it actually doesn't affect you.
Yeah. No, like I would rather right now, like however I feel about it, I would rather hear from the group of people who are actually affected by it.
Yeah. It would be,
and I'm not going to try to form like a hateful opinion on them for saying their opinion.
No, I'm not going to hate anybody for their opinions, but I just am kind of like, I don't like how many people weigh in who it doesn't touch. And it's like, maybe we should just go to the source. And the source, by the way, even that, it's like, they have to be relevant WNBA players. Because somebody who's on the bench is just trying to get attention. Like, it's like, no. Somebody who doesn't have I guess it's so like contested that like some people would be like, this is either way, you're going to get haters and lovers.
No, that's why it's like either way. That's why I was like, people who are willing to say something. Cause I know regardless of if you agree or disagree, the other side's going to be upset with you. Okay.
So like put it this way. What I would love to know is, what does Angel Reese have to say about the topic? Like what Angel Reese is one of those, she's a very specialized player. Mm-hmm. She's the best rebounder ever in WNBA history. She's also really bad at shooting.
Yeah.
Like comically bad. Like there's actually really funny blooper reels of her
I've
missing layups. And it's like, can't do that, girl. But fortunately, she's so good at rebounding, she gets her own miss.
Yes.
And then she misses it again. She gets her own miss again. It's like, she's just so good at getting the ball. It's a real skill. And she's better than anybody has ever been in the WNBA. That is a skill that would be the most effective of like, you could give me decades to practice.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to shoot as well as Caitlin Clark ever.
Uh-huh.
But like with just certain hormones and stuff, it's like rebounding is more of a simple, rough strength, athleticism, length, height. It's closer to wrestling than it is to like a skill like shooting the ball.
Yeah.
So it's like, I would love to know what she has to say, because she's either going to be like, bring it on.
Uh-huh.
Or she's going to be like, no.
Yeah.
Because men are taller, and if you have taller guys coming in, it's like it really affects her livelihood.
Yeah.
So that's who I would love to reach out to.
No, but also just I don't even want to get too far into it, just because I'm like, it just feels like it creates more unnecessary. But like that, how I feel about it is, I hate that it's the women's sports that get so politicized, because it just holds it back. Like where it's like, this isn't really an issue for like the NBA. This isn't an issue the NBA players are going to have to address.
No.
Like it's a WNBA, and then, you know, one WNBA player says her feelings on it, and now everyone is making her the poster child for one side that she might not agree with or whatever. And I'm like, it just sucks. It like just holds down the league more.
And it's funny because women's sports have always been politicized, because it took politics
to get them off the ground. Absolutely.
To happen. Like Title IX is like the greatest thing of like, I mean, it kind of fucks up some schools, but like there are women's sports teams.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I love women's sports. ESPN's doing this new Women's Sports Sunday thing. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
The first, I don't know why they don't call it the WMLB. They call it something else. But the first women's baseball games, the tickets are about to go up, and I was like, should we get them? Like I'm fascinated to see that.
Me too. I'm really excited to see where that goes.
Okay, so girl, Justin Herbert and Madison Beer just got engaged.
I love when hot people get together.
And when I saw that, I was trying to figure out, because I was like, why do they seem so perfect for each other? But then I realized it's because Justin Herbert is basically the Madison Beer of the NFL.
OTP.
I mean, for starters, girl, they just like look the part. I mean, they look like the actors who play like quarterbacks and pop stars in TV shows.
They are offensively attractive.
Like Justin Herbert's literally a 6'6" handsome guy with a full head of like slightly messy hair. Like if they were making like a football spin-off of Heated Rivalry,
casting would be reaching out to his people.
And Avi Madison is just like Fado Gorge.
Generational mug.
Like there's not a world where she's not like at least some degree of famous.
Yeah, like there's no timeline where Madison Beer has to make a LinkedIn profile.
But like, don't accuse us of judging books by their cover, because like the books are actually really good. Like they're both incredibly talented. Like Justin is actually like considered the perfect quarterback.
Like he's on every coach's Pinterest board.
He's got a stronger arm than everyone but Haley's hubby. He's more accurate than everyone but Olivia Pont's situationship. He's big, he's smart, he's tough, and he's sneaky athletic, which is basically just football code for
a white guy who could run.
Meanwhile, Madison has an amazing voice. She has fantastic stage presence. Her charisma off the freaking charts.
Mm-hmm. And she writes her own music.
Like on paper, they're the perfect quarterback and pop star.
Like they were made in a lab.
But for some reason, that hasn't translated to like major success.
They're trapped in the Kia asylum.
Like if Justin is every coach's fantasy, why hasn't he won a playoff game? And if Madison is clearly undeniable,
like why isn't she like Olivia Rodrigo?
And so even their fan bases are like identical. Like they're basically the fan bases that are always like, hey, trust me, this next album, this next season, this is it.
Like they're next up.
This is the big one, okay? Just wait.
Like this is going to be their year.
Breakout coming soon.
Like literally get behind it now.
Don't hop on the bandwagon now.
Run, don't walk.
T- to take off. They sound just like crypto bros. It's just always like, hey, just trust me, bro. This is about to be money.
Any day now.
And the big thing that's holding both of them back is just their competition. Because it's like, okay, yeah, Madison and Justin are amazing. But you know what? So are Patrick, Josh, and Lamar.
And so are Ari, Sabrina, and Olivia.
And like maybe this is the year that they both break out. But you know what? Even if they don't, there's still like two super hot 20-somethings who are madly in love and are worth $1 gazillion who live on the beach. So
I think Mom Talk is going to survive this.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy that these two are engaged.
I'm genuinely a fan.
Me too. I
love Justin Herbert.
I love them both. When I found out that they were dating, I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
She deserves this. This is exactly, no more Zach Bia, no more club bullshit guys, whatever, that he apparently gets to date every hot woman in Hollywood and cheat on them.
Yeah.
And there's pictures of her crying over him. I don't want that for her.
By the way, I'm one of those fans. I
Yeah.
have the Chargers going to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
I think that they're really good. I think they got it all come together.
I listen to Madison's music.
Yeah.
Dance, the dance music girlies are the future. Like, that's why Zara Larson's having a moment right now.
Yeah.
There is potential for Madison Beer.
And Justin Herbert, actually, I mean, it's so confusing. There's just so many. We're in the age of the quarterback. We're in the golden age of quarterbacks right now.
And I do like that they basically got engaged in a year. I like
love
that. Just do it.
I love that.
Just do it. Lock her down.
Yeah. Oh my God, life is
great.
like.
Oh my God, could life be better?
I think it was. I forget who it was. It was either like a Barstool guy or a Rare guy or something like that. When they got together, and a lot of the internet was like, "What is she doing with him?" And he was like, he just went on a rant that was really good. He was like, "Fucking excuse me." Mm-hmm. He is a 6.5 foot tall, incredibly handsome, mega. Has signed a $200 million deal. Quarterback
who lives in LA.
He was like,
Haley had to go to Buffalo.
Yeah. What is she doing with him? What is he doing with? He is literally the most eligible bachelor on the planet. He really was at the time.
Totally.
I mean, the only thing, if he and the Chargers win a Super Bowl, it's over.
It's over.
If they win a Super Bowl, he's Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Like, the problem is too, the Chargers, just like their fan base, it's so splintered up. Like, if he was with a different team,
yeah,
they probably have the weakest fan base.
Yeah, actually.
In the entire league, which is tough.
That's tough. It's tough. But
yeah. But you know what?
Mazel tov to them.
Mazel tov to them. We love young love.
Should we get into some pop culture?
Let's freaking dive in. Good pop culture week?
Not really, actually. Yeah. It was like there's some stories, but it's just not.
There haven't been any events.
It's summer. Everyone is in Mallorca right now, yachting. Mm-hmm. Everyone's on a yacht in Mallorca with Pedro Pascal and Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox. And I just saw someone else join them today. This must be nice. And I told you yesterday, because I was like, all these people are on a yacht together right now.
Drinking water.
They're all drinking water.
The fucking celebrities, by the way, this is...
They're not being celebrities, right?
This is... it means there's going to be a big shift.
Yeah.
Because... at no point has the whole country followed and rooted for water drinkers. There can be a water drinker. We follow and we root for now sober people.
Yeah.
But sober, when you say you're sober, it implies that you used to not be and have a problem.
Yes.
We're not talking about sober like I do it for my health. Unless it's really bad. But even then, that implies you have a problem.
Yeah.
Like... I don't know. Just like fucking eat a cheeseburger. Be American. My God.
If I ever get to the point of like wealth where I'm on a yacht, I'm not going to be doing it without a glass of champagne in my hand. And I don't even like champagne.
You'll always be able to qualify. You'll never be able to say, it'll just be assumed. If I say I'm on a yacht, what I really mean is I'm blackout on a yacht.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can fill in the sentence.
I feel like we even started.
Goes without saying.
We started this podcast off like we were drunk this week. We like don't drink that often. We drink like twice a month on weekends only.
Yeah.
Like.
By the way, what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where you're supposed to do it? On a yacht.
Yeah. We basically kind of were. San Diego is basically the yacht of a city. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. Alrighty.
You're protected by the Marines.
It's true. You ready to get into this week's pop culture news with the skinny dip?
I'm ready to dive in.
So I'd say probably the same level of news as LeBron going to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Nickelandria is over a year after their Love Island season.
Have we not discussed this?
No.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I've said this the whole fucking time. They were never together. I doubt they ever fucked once. I bet they haven't seen each other naked.
No. There's all these rumors, and like it's so funny.
Why did we all have to pretend that they were together?
Because if we said anything against it, that was like a weird thing where people were being like, "You're racist," and it was like, "For what?
How is that racist?
For saying that she can do better?"
Yeah, like
he's been doing dumbass DJ gigs, not dumbass.
More
power to you, but
okay.
He's been doing like club appearances, and she's been on like the cover of Glamour, and like there was talks of her going to the Met Gala and like all this stuff where it's like he's holding her back.
Okay, the only reason why the only thing I'm gonna push back with that is I've never seen a more neutered guy then he was the funny guy on Love Island.
Yeah, he was.
And we heard him say maybe 3 words, and they were all about how he always has a Smirnoff Ice when he's DJing.
Yes.
He was not allowed to speak in public. She was clearly dressing him. He was the most on a leash man I've ever seen. And they're not even really together. Yeah. So I actually wonder if in the future he's going to, because obviously I don't know how close friends they are. It's a business relationship. I wonder if he will resent her for being like, I kind of missed out on my moment to be funny guy on TikTok.
I know.
Because
it really was weird how little we hear from them, even as individuals. Because
she doesn't talk ever.
She only talks in formal settings.
And so he kind of can't say anything because then that kind of ruins her mystique.
Yeah.
Like every time he talks, she says so little that him talking is like talking for her.
So yeah, like Demois started posting all of these like tips or whatever after the fact, which was really lame. Being like,
oh my God.
Apparently they were fighting at Coachella, which was in April. And like, then there was all these rumors of her hooking up with Travis Scott. And then she commented on Demois being like, you're going to hear from my lawyers. And I was like,
there's nothing. There's literally no legal action you could do.
Also, it's just like, but that's what should have been happening. Alondra should be hooking up with Travis Scott. She should be, shacking up with some of the biggest artists.
Yes.
She's this hot young thing out on the market all of a sudden. It's like, yeah, she should be with Travis Scott.
There's also, by the way, Demois, there's never been a gossip or media or any type of publication that is more protected from lawsuits than Demois, because their whole thing is, TMZ, all these newspapers, all this stuff, they always get sued or questioned because they have to source stuff.
Yeah.
And if they didn't source it and it's wrong, they're in trouble. Demois is literally, by definition, sourced by rumors.
Yes.
It always starts with, someone told me.
Yes.
There's nothing a lawyer could do.
Every caption basically says, like, this is all alleged. Like,
because it is. It's all DMs. I mean, they probably could get more bullshit.
Yes.
Which tells you who the person is, though, too, because clearly, I mean, I'm sure they get so many things that are fucking ridiculous.
Yes. No, but it's so funny. The Alondra fans are just reading the situation so wrong for like any backlash of people saying that their relationship was fake.
Who are her fans?
She has a strong core fans.
What are her fans? Is it just, she's so gorgeous? Is that it?
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I'm sorry. I just don't, she just seemed, when I was watching, I was like, I just don't understand. It was always like, oh yeah, well, her and Shelly are pairing. I was like, I think she sits near Shelly. And I think Shelly talks.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, I just want her to speak up.
I want more from her.
And say, when she does talk, say something of more of substance, less PR answer.
Yeah, that's right. She just feels too PR. It feels.
She doesn't feel real. She feels like a model.
Yeah. Which do
that. but like.
No, but like, it's just her, for some reason, her fans, I feel like, really want there to be this, like, the haters thing where it's like.
They do. That's exactly it.
It's like the haters aren't.
I love groups that want haters.
And it's like people criticizing things aren't saying that they don't like her or they don't like Nick or that they're just saying, hey, this isn't real. They shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
And then Demois posting these rumors, they were like, this is a smear campaign on her. I was like, it's a smear campaign to say she's hooking up with Travis Scott?
In what way would that possibly be a smear campaign?
In what world would that be a smear campaign? I mean, that is a fabulous rumor to start.
I mean, granted, he's not A$AP Rocky, but like, he's a famous rapper.
He's one of the biggest rappers.
Yeah, he was just in the Odyssey.
He was in the Odyssey.
Like,
there are. That is not a smear campaign.
How dare you say I'm hooking up with Bradley Cooper?
And so that's why I just like don't understand her fan base.
That's the other thing with lawsuits. Not only would you have to say that they knew this was fake and they still published it anyway, you also have to prove damages. And this lie affected me. This is a bonus. If she sues them, I wonder if the judge is like, you should pay them. This is actually probably helps your career.
No, like if I were her, I would be like, I'm not going to dispute this.
Say nothing. She's so used to saying nothing. Say nothing.
Say nothing.
Continue.
Say nothing.
Just continue.
And then Nick, because they had one of their reps go to People Magazine to say that they had split. But then they hadn't said anything. They hadn't made a post.
If we ever have any sort of thing where we need somebody to speak for us,
one of our reps.
I know we have reps. I don't want. I want.
You're gonna hear from me.
You're gonna hear from like we're gonna pick like one of my brothers. A person close to the couple, And Henry or William or CJ is going to be like, is there anything you want me to say? I'm like, I want you to say what's in your heart.
Yeah.
Talk shit. I don't care.
That'd be really funny.
Spoke to their brother.
Yeah. That should be really funny. But so they didn't say anything, but the people source basically was like, they're going to remain friends. It was a scheduling thing. That's why they couldn't make this relationship work. Which I think recently, and like a recent thing she did, she still didn't say that like they were boyfriend and girlfriend. There's a lot of plausible deniability with the way they've worded absolutely everything, which honestly, genius. They can never be like, we lied.
Can I say something? I love Love Island. I think Love Island is the most revolutionary dating show since the beginning of The Bachelor. I think it's like blows even. I think it's just.
I don't know. Love is Blind kind of.
Love is Blind. Yeah, it's like Love is Blind is revolutionary in different ways. Like the most watchable, most hookable. They air basically every single night. Love Island is amazing. It's like really embarrassing.
Yes.
Like the terminology and just
the challenges they have to do.
It is just like they never said girlfriend, boyfriend. Like that's so embarrassing. Yeah. Like we watched Big Brother and one couple, the cringiest thing of all time, one couple said I love you within days of they just met.
Yes.
They said I love you. In Love Island, a couple couples were together for like the whole summer and it's still like we're still exploring.
Yes.
Like it's just so cringy.
It is.
Some of the stuff is so cringy. I like to not look at that, but it's like, that's embarrassing.
But then so Nick finally made a statement. And he didn't say like we broke up or whatever. He said, he posted it on subscribers only TikTok.
He's got to make the money now.
Which I wasn't aware was a feature. But he just basically said the rumors are true. And it was like, okay. Again, they're being very specific with the wording, which I love. But I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens with
He's got to get his mojo back.
He will. I think he will. I feel like, I'm like, who could he date? Because like, I keep thinking about like who she can date. But it's like, who's he going to date? That's actually...
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been calling it from the beginning. They were never a real couple.
Yeah.
I'm calling it from the beginning too. I think he's going to be way more... People are going to be more interested in him in the future. I think that she is going to be dating people, athletes and celebrities and whatever, and it'll be a thing. And it's like, they're together. You can follow them and be like, oh, look at this great look she has.
Yeah.
But I think that his life will be a lot spicier.
Yeah.
Or I think he's about to really fuck up and get canceled.
Yes.
One or the other.
Because I could see her fans like turning on him for like if he.
Honestly, if he's really quiet right now, that's probably his biggest fear.
Yeah.
Because that's terrifying.
Oh, absolutely terrifying. So we shall see. But yeah, I was shocked they hung on to that for a year. It really did just feel like a year of momentum they lost. Yeah. Because it's fine to break up right after the reunion or something. Be like, we tried. Like, yeah, they really tried for a year. Specifically him. Like, she has so much momentum. Yeah. She's still launching. She's probably bigger than she was. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel for him because when I remember watching the show, being like, that's going to be the breakout guy. Yes, me too. Like Bryce. Bryce is basically going to be. Oh, and Bryce is a DJ too. He just snuck right into Nick's spot. Bryce, what do you call it? Marker corrected him. Yes. Just completely. I'm forgetting a name. I was just going to say an actor who marker corrected another actor. Forget that I said anything. Okay. But speaking of Love Island, Melanie and Sincere were seen out in LA together after being like seemingly pretty quiet on social media. Mm-hmm. So like confirming that they're still seeing each other. It's over. I was hoping she would leave, see the like insanity online. Because the fact that like her mom and sister couldn't get through to her was tough. I'm just shocked that her mom and sister weren't like, delete his number. Yeah. Like, please, we're begging you. Like, this is bad. But then you feel like Romeo and Juliet, and that makes it more interesting too. Yeah. I don't know. I want her to be done. It like, because I really liked her, but like, it got embarrassing. It got really embarrassing. And that's why when I see them, I'm like, I don't really want to look. I can't watch. Oh, you're together. Oh, you're going to break up. Oh, he's
Now he has his DMs open, dude. Like, he's going to be a million times worse.
Oh, my God. Anyways, Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise's 20-year-old daughter, Suri, has illegally dropped Cruise as her last name after, like, years of estrangement.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when she was, like, a kid, it was just, like, a really big deal. It was, like, Suri Cruise. And
yeah.
Now
she was mega baby. Yeah.
Yeah. And now she's 20. She's like, I'm not going to be Cruise, which is just like, it's crazy.
That's a trend right now, though. There's no more Cruises and Pitts children out there.
The Pitts are gone.
I know.
Like, Brad Pitt's one where it's like, he really gets off.
He really, yeah. Well, so does Tom Cruise. But Tom Cruise
has the thing where it's like,
he's like the definition of getting off, where it's like, he's probably gay.
He's probably gay.
This is a contract relationship.
He's in a really strange cult where it's like, there is the possible deniability of like, they left, he's still in it, he can't leave.
Yeah.
And so he's not allowed to talk to them or anything like that. And it's like, he might there might be like an excuse that like he fears for his life.
He just feels so different.
Yes.
That like,
he's not a human, like.
Whereas Brad Pitt feels more human and you're kind of like, oh.
But Brad Pitt's mom, where it's like, he kind of just gets to like live his life even though he's done a bunch of horrible shit. And it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like whenever I see like, that's where I get like super like feminist or whatever. Like I can't even come up with it, but like the hate campaigns against like women for being annoying or whatever.
Yeah.
And people just, I don't want to see this bitch anymore or whatever. I'm like, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
All of his children dropped his name.
Yeah.
There's these legal documents about like physical altercations on a plane. Like he just, all these bad things he's done.
Yeah.
And he kind of just gets to hang out with George Clooney and call it a day.
Is there any...
He got his own Amal recently.
Oh, Amal. Oh, he's got a new woman?
He's got his own, like she's like a jewelry designer, but she looks like Amal and like she's kind of like a very gorgeous woman. But like she's just... Basically, he got himself an Amal.
Is there any element of, because most of these children were adopted, all but one or two?
I think all but one. I think Shiloh.
Is there any element of, and this is because this is an actual like thought, I just thought about this. It felt like Angelina was adopting these children.
Yeah, it did.
She was married to Brad and she would go on these trips and make sure to take a lot of pictures. And she would come back from every land with a new child. Is there a certain element of people are kind of like, yeah, those are his kids.
But not really.
But like in the way of where it's like, I don't want to compare children to pets, but where it's
I
like.
was just thinking the same thing where I'm like, you can't, not to pets, obviously, but like.
But like all my parents' dogs are my mom's dogs.
Yeah.
My dad never adopted a single dog.
Yeah.
The dogs happen to live in the house with my dad.
Yes.
And he buys the dog food.
Yeah.
I just wonder if that's like what we're all subconscious, why he gets this past is because subconsciously we're like, well, he wasn't there when they were adopted.
Yeah.
He was on set.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wonder if that's, because I'm trying to think about, you're right. Like, why does he get a hall pass on this?
I think it's just good PR.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the people with the best PR in the world are people like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Don't shoot me. Selena Gomez.
I mean, she's another.
But like, she has the most like clean girl image where it's like.
Yeah.
We saw pictures of her and Bieber on Skid Row trying to get drugs. Like, and some of those pictures get erased from the internet.
Yeah.
Like just stuff like that where it's like.
Because
they have a really good team.
Because visually, it's like, no, Demi and Vanessa and Miley are the bad girls.
They're the bad girls.
It's like Selena. All three of them seem to have really good. I don't know. Demi Lovato sometimes seems a little nasty. Sometimes she seems a little.
But she seems like she's nasty because of the drugs.
Because of the drugs. But she does seem like she's the type of person who would have a little road rage every now and then.
Yes. No, she's got a little edge to her.
Yeah. Vanessa certainly doesn't drive, and Miley hasn't driven since the accident, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I feel like there's every 3 years it's like, oh, did you hear she has CTE or something?
Yeah. And in my favorite news, Keke Palmer is giving another Sean Evans update.
Yes.
She says that their chemistry is genuine, but she isn't letting the internet's excitement make any decisions for her. She's joking like she wants the public just to let it cook.
So are they really dating right now?
She wasn't denying that they were seeing each other.
They go on a few dates.
She was like, it was crazy that those pictures hit online. She was like, she's like, we had the thing where it's like we met at work. She's like, and then it felt like we were work wives and work husband. And like, And she basically was like, everyone married me off. She's like, but this is real life. She's like, and I need you guys just let me figure it out.
Also, I imagine that there's something not super attractive of, hey, we're all shipping you with this person, and then you start dating them. Like, it's never going to be the way that people have written fanfics about.
Yes.
So it's weird. But they seem like both great people.
They do. I want it for them. I'm one of those people. People. Supermodel Irina Shayk is dating Devin Booker.
There we go.
After being spotted in the Hamptons, a source is saying that, quote, they like each other a lot.
There we go.
I thought this was really random. I guess because she's probably 10 years older than him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm sure I'd recognize her.
You would. She actually, I want to say she dated Kanye after Kim and him got a divorce.
Okay.
And she has...
How are we spelling Shayk?
Shayk. She has a baby or has kids with Bradley Cooper. I don't know if they were married.
Yeah. Okay, I do recognize her. Yes.
She's like a big deal.
Interesting. Yeah, she's 40 and Devin Booker's what, 30?
Something like, she's 40?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was interesting. But I'm like, I don't hate that.
No.
That kind of feels like people who both are, I don't want to say low key because she's actually not low key. We get a lot of this stuff from her camp where it's like sources are saying they like each other a lot. Let's confirm they're dating immediately.
Yeah.
From her camp. We got that with her and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Where it was like, I don't even think they'd really, I think it was like, they're going on dates and it immediately hit the press, I think, from her camp.
I don't think it's fair to say, for Kendall Jenner specifically, I don't think you can call Devin Booker low-key if he dated Kendall Jenner.
I mean, like, but he's not, like, publicizing that he's dating Kendall.
No,
like,
no,
on his own personal, you know?
Yeah,
like, he's low-key in that way.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't really know anything about him besides the fact that he dated Kendall.
Yeah, you're so right, though, where it's kind of like, he does give off the chill vibe.
He does. Like, I don't think it's any sort of, like, him thinking he's better than anyone. I think he's just like, I play basketball.
It's pretty nice.
I make a lot of money. And
do you know who else gave off the chill vibe?
Who?
Klay Thompson. So we'll see. He was the definition of the chill vibe.
That's true. I can't believe that. Mm-hmm. Don't get me started. Madison and Justin Herbert got engaged. We already got that. Emma Roberts got married to actor Cody John in Idaho. Her aunt Julia Roberts was there.
Fun.
But her father, Eric Roberts, was not in attendance.
Are they not friends?
No, he said he loves his daughter and, quote, it was perfectly wonderful for her to celebrate however she wants with whomever she wants. And the two seem to have like not had a relationship for years, basically.
I wonder.
I don't know exactly what happened, but
yeah,
they don't seem like they talk.
She has a bit of a history of being a piece of work, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
And I mean, he only plays characters who you would describe as a piece of work. So
yeah,
I'm going to decide that's who he is too.
Yes.
It makes sense. But that's very nice of him to say.
Yes.
That's actually really nice of him to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was asked. He just said, totally fine. So.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. This was actually shorter than I thought.
We kind of we have a long podcast already, actually.
Okay, cool. Because I was just going to say, my last thing was about Aaron Rodgers. Being like, where's your wife? Don't quote your wife if you're not going to tell us.
It's the funniest thing that it's kind of crazy we don't talk about it like every week.
I know. He's so weird.
He's such a weird guy. He's such a weird guy. But then like seeing him with other players, he's like the most normal, funny guy.
Yeah.
But it's when he's alone.
Maybe it's a bit,
I don't know. You can't really do like a 1 week silence without light.
But like,
lock yourself in a cabin.
If I were
retreat.
him, I might do that as a bit.
That's so
just
long.
so everyone thinks I'm weird.
That's really committed.
Yeah.
Like taking ayahuasca is commitment.
Yeah. Hey, whatever happened to Tom Brady's comedy career? Didn't he want to try stand-up comedy?
I don't remember that. He did?
I'm pretty sure. I think he was like...
That wouldn't shock me at all.
He was like, I want to try stand-up. And then he did the roast, which was probably the worst thing he'd ever done. For himself.
Great roast, yeah.
I thought it was, but for himself.
He was unaware they were going to insult.
That seemed like it really, really disturbed his soul. Yeah. And I felt bad.
I actually don't know if it disturbs his soul or if he just got a lot of people being like, I'm really sad that they said this about me.
Yeah.
They insult more than just you.
Yeah, but the whole time he just was like upset that they talked about his kids and his marriage. And
it was kind of
I was like, well, buddy, that was fresh off.
What did you?
Fresh off the press. We could not talk about it.
I just in my head he left this. He was like, "This is great. This was great," and he got 20 texts being like, "Dad, how could you?" And
yeah,
like,
maybe.
And then he was like, "This is bad."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he didn't seem to be that bothered in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's just something he brings up in every interview where he's like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tommy B.
But I think that's it.
I think that's it for the pod.
Oh, yeah. Maybe next week we'll talk about Big Brother. We caught up. We were
finally
behind.
caught up.
We just caught up. But now I feel like we need to like marinate in our opinions.
Yes.
Maybe we'll hop on the mic and do that separately because I know Big Brother is
it's a separate
whole
animal.
other.
Yeah.
It's not Love Island.
And you know what? We need to marinate our opinions too, because I'm worried right now we don't have the same opinions and people are going to be upset with us.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of...
You know, I don't care about if I have the same opinion as the Big Brother people because it's always the feed watchers and they're upset and I'm not gonna play your game. I don't care.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The fucking feed watchers.
They all
Jesus
hated
Christ.
Keanu. That was my guy.
Fucking feed watchers.
I think he knew he was my guy. He followed me back on Instagram.
Damn right he did.
That's our guy.
He's always one of those guys where I'm like, I need to make a note of being like, DM him, being like, hey, I really like you.
I know. He's expecting a baby.
Mazel tov for Keanu.
Yes.
Anyway, towel off. Love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.